Hello, I'm Laura, and welcome to today's Heartline, where we look to the spiritual core of today's headlines, happenings, holidays, and/or human conditions. And it is Sunday, April 27th, 2025, and well, you may not be able to tell, but it is a cloudy day. And we are expecting some rain here. I've been thinking, well, what do you do when it rains? You take shelter. You might see it at the very top there under an umbrella. So today we are going to look at how we take shelter and remain on the peaceful side of things. I'm wearing this sweatshirt that I got at a restaurant that my husband and I visited with our family members while we were in the Smoky Mountains. The north side of Smoky Mountain National Park is actually called the peaceful side because it is away from big, busy tourist centers. So, how do we find the peaceful side in the storm of life? How do we get a better night's sleep when the news goes to, I don't know about you, but it hits my gut sometimes when I hear about the conditions of our immigration policy and how people are being moved across the border without due process. When I hear about storms, natural disasters in other parts of the country, fires and storms, my stomach just kind of turns in a sense of sadness and compassion for the people involved, but also in concern for my own environment and country. So what to do? Well, there's always a peaceful side. There's always a peaceful side. Taking shelter under the umbrella when it starts to rain, and recognizing that even though it doesn't look like it, the sun is there. We have but to keep moving toward what we would like to see in the world and wait for the clouds to part. But we start moving toward what we would like to see by acknowledging what we are seeing. And so when you acknowledge what you're seeing, it's not to drag you down and have you wallow in it, but it's actually to call you forth, to be a center of peace in your world, to speak and listen with clarity and compassion. You know, we just buried Pope Francis yesterday, and I spoke of compassion at that time, and it's time for all of us to live into that compassion and that kindness that he represented for millions of people around the world. So we are going to do that right now by going to our center within, taking a deep breath and closing our eyes. And just claiming for ourselves, I dwell on the peaceful side of life as I see my world clearly, and I move optimistically into my future. I dwell on the peaceful side of life as I see my world clearly, and I move optimistically into the future. And so it is. You know, seeing your world clearly is about acknowledging what is so, what is happening in your world, and Declaring that you are moving optimistically into the future means that you turn that switch of optimism on right now in the present, because the future never really arrives. But you can create the possibility of a better present in the future by arriving to where you need to be right now on the peaceful side. See clearly, act optimistically, and move not just into a bright future, but a brighter present. And know that the sun will always shine again. Have a wonderful day.